Leo Horoscope. Second half of September 2025, a turning point in the stars. Hello, radiant Leos. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for the second half of September 2025. This period is marked by transformation. It's as though the stage lights are shifting in a theater, new scenes are being set, characters are entering and leaving, and the spotlight is moving in unexpected directions. For you, Leo, who is ruled by the sun, this is not just a backdrop change, it's a chance to shine in new and surprising ways. Over the next 2 weeks, several planets move into important positions, impacting your finances, work, relationships, and personal growth. You'll feel the effects in both your outer life, career, money, social connections, and your inner life, confidence, independence, and creativity. Let's go deeper, one theme at a time. 1. Finances. Mars, the Sun, and Mercury at work. Money is a big theme for you this month, and the planets tell a fascinating story. Mars leaves the house of money and enters the house of friends and networks. Mars, when in your financial house earlier, may have created big, forceful expenses like house payments, car purchases, or land investments. You may have felt like you were constantly fighting financial battles. But as Mars shifts, the pressure eases. The giant bills or major obligations slow down. Instead, Mars directs energy towards social circles and collaborations. This can mean you may spend more on group activities, parties, or networking events. Friends might influence your financial decisions, good or bad. Your financial focus turns from big purchases to community-related expenses. Next, the Sun moves into your house of money. This is a big deal because the Sun rules Leo. It represents you. With the Sun here, you are personally more involved in financial matters. Instead of others making decisions for you, you take the lead. This may look like asking for a raise directly instead of waiting, actively negotiating contracts, managing your own investments instead of letting them run passively. Finally, Mercury strengthens in the same financial zone. Mercury brings intelligence, communication, and sharp judgment. This is fantastic for negotiations, sales, and business discussions. For example, if you're selling a property, you may impress buyers with your presentation. If you're in corporate work, a meeting or presentation could lead to recognition and financial reward. If you're in creative fields, Mercury supports writing, speaking, or digital projects that can attract income. Possible examples: imagine a Leo working in advertising. Mars moving out eases pressure on large budgets. The Sun makes them more visible to clients, while Mercury sharpens their proposals. Suddenly, a client approves a campaign with a bonus attached. Or picture a Leo entrepreneur. Expenses from earlier in the year start to come. With Mercury's influence, a conversation with an overseas contact leads to a surprising partnership and profit. The key message: money matters are improving. You have more control, more clarity, and the chance for sudden financial gains, even from unexpected places like old projects, inheritances, or international connections. 2. Work and social life. Venus adds charm. Saturn brings tests when it comes to work in your social circle. Venus is in your rising sign. This gives you a glow, a magnetism, a charm that others cannot help but notice. You may find people compliment your style or personality. Colleagues are drawn to your leadership. Strangers are more open and welcoming towards you. But here's the catch: Venus is opposite Saturn, the cosmic taskmaster. Saturn creates delays, frustrations, or challenges, especially in relationships. So while you shine brightly, not everyone responds positively. Some may feel jealous, competitive, or even try to test your patience. At work, this may show up as conflicts with colleagues over deadlines, feeling frustrated with boring or repetitive tasks, dealing with gossip or office politics. In social life, a friend may disappoint you by not keeping their word. A partner may be more critical or distant. Social gatherings may feel draining rather than uplifting. Examples: imagine you're organizing a team project. You inspire everyone with your enthusiasm thanks to Venus, But then one teammate delays their part or argues about small details the Saturn's test. Or perhaps you attend a social event. You look amazing and draw attention, but a friend's offhand comment annoys you. The advice: balance charm with patience. Venus gives you charisma, but Saturn asks for maturity. If you can rise above pettiness and not let gossip or criticism get under your skin, you'll maintain your regal Leo dignity. 3. Career shifts. Uranus brings change. Uranus, the planet of surprise and disruption, is active in your career sector. This signals sudden changes at work. Don't be alarmed. These changes often bring breakthroughs. For example, a sudden transfer to a new department, a colleague leaving, opening a space for you to rise, a surprise opportunity to take on a new role. For Leos who enjoy stability, Uranus may feel unsettling at first. But remember, you are a fixed fire sign, strong enough to adapt while still shining. This is the universe saying, step outside your comfort zone. A new stage awaits you. Example scenario: a Leo manager finds out their team is being restructured. At first, it feels chaotic, but within weeks, they are promoted to lead a new division. The disruption leads to advancement. So don't fear changes in your professional landscape. Instead, see them as doors opening. 4. Personal growth and hidden blessings. Jupiter's final step now. Let's talk about Jupiter. Currently, Jupiter is finishing its time in your house of luck, and on October 2nd, it shifts into the secretive house of endings, spirituality, and inner work, known as the Thaihoroscope house in Thai astrology. This shift is important. Jupiter grows stronger as it moves, but its focus changes. Instead of outer achievements, it emphasizes inner growth. You may feel a pull toward privacy, research, and personal projects. Examples of how this may show up: you decide to study something deeply, like a course or spiritual practice. You begin working on a behind-the-scenes project, such as writing a book, creating art, or building a business quietly. You crave solitude and reflection, preferring to spend time on personal goals rather than socializing. Jupiter's blessing here is subtle but powerful. It doesn't always show up as public applause, but as quiet breakthroughs. You may solve a problem that's been nagging you for years, or you may discover a talent you didn't know you had. At the same time, Jupiter can bring unexpected luck. For Leos, this may appear in competitions, hobbies, or personal interests. You may suddenly win recognition for something you've been doing casually, like art, writing, or sports. 5. Health and well-being. A quick note on health: be mindful of diet. With shifting planetary influences, there may be sensitivity in digestion. Avoid overeating or consuming foods that are too rich or risky. You don't want to deal with food poisoning or stomach aches during this busy time. A simple, balanced diet will keep your body as strong as your spirit. 6. Summary: the Lion's Path. So what does this all mean for you, Leo? Finances: strong improvements. Money flows through communication, negotiation, and creative work. Watch for sudden bonuses or unexpected gains. Work and social life: you shine with charisma, but beware of jealousy, gossip, or delays caused by others. Career: Uranus may shake things up. Expect sudden changes, but trust they lead to progress. Personal growth: Jupiter invites you to focus inward on private projects, study, or spiritual practices. Hidden blessings await. Health: guard your digestion. This is a time of change and renewal. Old pressures ease, new opportunities arise, and your inner world begins to blossom. The universe is asking you not just to lead in the outer world, but also to grow within. Your guiding phrase for this period is, shine outward, grow inward. Closing: dear Leo, the second half of September is like the rehearsal before a grand premiere. The curtain hasn't fully opened, but the stage is being set. Use this time wisely, organize your finances, embrace new opportunities at work, and protect your emotional well-being. Remember, as the zodiac's royal sign, you don't just survive change, you transform it into your next triumph. Stay strong, stay radiant, and prepare for October, when Jupiter's power will unlock even greater possibilities. Until then, May your path be full of light and your heart full of courage.